Sup dudes, Flipside back here with another beat video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a Lil Uzi Vert type beat from scratch. I'm going to kind of go for that dark melodic vibe with lots of layered synths and arps and a catchy melody. And this is actually a beat that I uploaded a couple days ago, so if you want to hear the full beat before you start, go ahead and click here. Alright, so I got my BPM set to 143. And when I write my melodies, I usually start with a simple piano, so I'm going to open FL keys. And to stay in key, I usually lay down a scale on an empty mixer track. To do this, on an empty sampler, I click this drop down arrow, and then click stamps, and then Aeolian, which is the minor scale, and then you can click anywhere to create a scale. So for me, I usually lay down some chords, and then I build my melody off that. For my first chord, I almost always usually start with the root note of the scale. I'm in F sharp minor, so I'm going to be placing my first note of the chord on F sharp. Then I skip a note on the scale and then add in a note, and then skip another note on the scale and then add another one. And I do this until I usually have 3 or 4 notes. And from there, I usually have a good chord to start with. And from here, I usually edit the chord by moving around notes or adding in notes. Right now I can already hear a vibe and melody in my head, and I'm going to try and build off it using my ear and the scale in the background to help me. This is generally how I make a lot of my melodies, and I really recommend you guys just practice this. Start with chords by skipping every note on the scale until you have 3 or 4 notes. Then you can add in notes or shift notes around by clicking the shift and the up and down arrows. Or you can hold down control and the up and down arrows to move notes up and down octaves. The best advice that I can give you guys, and what you guys will actually see throughout this video, is just to experiment. You'll see me click in a lot of wrong notes and move a lot of stuff around. It's really just all about trial and error. And as you do it more and more, you'll start to get better at hearing the melodies and then being able to build them out on the scale. Alright, now that I have a 4-bar loop, I'm going to copy and paste this over and then change up the notes for some variation. Press Alt S to strum these notes, and then Alt R to randomize the velocity. Alright, we have a pretty good melody now. Now I'm going to change this preset from FL keys to Omnisphere to find a good synth. Okay, I think I found a pad that sounds really nice. Now I'm going to open another Omnisphere to try and find a good synth sound to layer on top of this. Gonna just copy and paste this melody down also. Okay, this bell preset sounds really good. Now I'm gonna find a good ARP to add on top of this. Alright, this is starting to sound pretty dope. Now let's try and find a good lead sound. Alright, so before we go any further, I'm going to mix what we have so far. I'm going to add in an EQ, cutting out the lows on this pad and also some of the higher frequencies. I'm also going to EQ these bells, cutting out some of the lows. I'm also going to EQ the ARP, cutting out some of the higher frequencies and some of the frequencies on the lower end. And what I'm doing here is finding specific frequencies that I want to scoop out. Also going to throw on some basic reverb. And then I'm going to throw some reverb onto the lead as well. Alright, so our melodies are pretty much finished, so let's just go ahead and work on the drums. The first thing I'm going to do is the 808. I'm going to copy the melody over and paste it onto the 808 pattern, and then remove everything except for the bass notes. And then I'm going to bring all the notes down to the root note, which is F sharp. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want the 808 to have a similar rhythm to the melody. From here, I'm going to move the notes around and make cuts until I get the sound I want. For my kick pattern, I try to make it pretty similar to my 808 pattern. You really want to make sure that your kick and 808 complement each other really well. You know, you don't really want your kick and 808 patterns like being like completely different. Okay, now it's time to spice up these hi-hats. And lastly, for the drums, I'm going to add in this shaker. Alright guys, now we are basically done. I'm just going to split these all into different patterns and then structure them on the timeline. I'll be back in just a second to show you guys all what it all sounds like. Alright, I'm back now and I have this all structured and laid out on the timeline. But before I show you what this all sounds like, I need to show you guys what I did to the ARP because I did change it up a little bit. The ARP was a little too fast, so I went into Omnisphere and then changed the speed from eighth notes to quarter notes. And then I just brought all the notes up one octave. Alright, this is what it all sounds like, guys. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I think we made a really dope Lil Uzi Vert type beat. Drop a like and subscribe if you really liked the video. I've got more tutorials and sample packs coming your guys' way really soon. Alright guys, catch you on the flip side. Peace.